Yemwakwa ababa PCG akankase so ene eye benada na akankase a wo be tie no emu ensem titu bi ene se Reverend Dr. Johnson Embela ede afutu ama se yempre kroye asan ede kokobo ama osom ahodo no se wonhwe entwe wo ho emfi amanwasem ho titu ene se ye ko abatuo mu no. Reverend Dr. Johnson Embela Kroya asan ede afutu ama asofo empanimfo ese simpie ya wogina so kan erade asem no yemfa nye amanwosem. Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel K. Asante ede afutu ama embabunu no se wompre asomdwe chense wobepre basabasa yefi se won na woye Ghana dachi. Dr. Victor Caesar ede afutu ama se bronya ya eda ye animu yenni Ghana aduane ne no na ahoodin wom. PCG Love Congregation YPG asafono aye som ede akanifo foforo adwuma ahye wonsa kase yemi amedi ho chia me medin ede Kofi Latte. Reverend Dr. Johnson Embela eye kwantrafo abedi echira ohwe echire any Dean of Continuing Education ewo Akrofi Christella Institute na ono akroya esan ye kwantrafo pani Emma Center for Interfaith Studies and Engagement in Africa yetwa netia efreno Caesar na ode afutuo ema ekristofo ene enkramofo se wonhwe entwe wo ho emfi amanwasem titru ene se ye kwa akoto afi aba 2024 no ye kwa akoto no se ye mfe ye ho enhyehye amanwasem na ehu pa na Bra oni PCGTV News Patients na ode AD enkomo ewo 15th Annual Interfaith Symposium no ase no. Dr. Embela echrenisemu eka se yenimu hu a eye anka yebetwe ye ho efri amanwasemu titru ene ekristofo se yede ye ho ewurawura mu bare no ka yebejai na ode afutuo ene kokobo esan ema se yemfa osom enwurawura amanwasemu se eba no sa ebetumi ede basabasa ye empo aba ene entitimu aba oman mu osan echre se yempre kroye ene asomdwe chense ede basabasayo ebeba asomdwe mu na dwumadie yi ekoso ewo Ghana Presbytery Officer ewo Osu na eye Ghana Presbytery ene Caesar ene kan wo ho ebo mu edi sa dwumadie yi. Dr. Embela esan ede afoto ema se esese ye pre kroye ene ekanko ene impuntu na emum enye se yede osom ebeye amanwasem ede apre ahunyade.
What I would say to Ghanaians is that it is an election very important and of essence. So what Ghanaians need to do is to ensure that on the problem of this, what we call the politicization of religion and religionization of politics, it must stop. It really has to stop. And the reason is that if we are not careful, we are going to create religious tribalism and religious ethnicism. And so Ghanaians have to take note of that. And politicians themselves have to stop dividing the country by saying vote for a Christian or vote for a Muslim. We have to think about vote for a Ghanaian that has a policy that will develop all Ghanaians.
Na okasa no ena ode eyenia ekoso ewo boko na nsan entem ede ye emfanto ho sese yanhwe ye hu yi a sei ene betumi ato omanmu ni nyina.
On this Boku issue that you have raised, the Boku issue is not an issue. It has been stimulated by politicians before the political realm came into this thing. There wasn't the disaster that we are facing in Boku at the moment. So what politicians need to do is recognize the true, this is how I will put it, who are the true chiefs of Boku? Why do they have to go and install another chief and bring the chief to Boku? These are the things that have caused a lot of problems. And I hate to be partial here, but to be very, very objective and say that the politicization of the Boku issue must cease.
Ewo ensem kroye mono abra PCGTV Patients na ode ene Reverend Dr. Embela AD enkomo no ode afutu ema asofo se wo ma wo ho kwan ema Paul Peter wogina so eka erade asem no yemfa nye amanwasem.
That is totally wrong. The pulpit is a pulpit that you climb up to speak the word of God, not to get into politics. If you are a reverend minister that I am, and a politician comes in and say, I want to use your pulpit to propagate my political agenda, the answer is simply no, not at all. And this, I hope my fellow reverend ministers and people of religion will take note of that. You know why? In the church is made up of people of religion, people of different political affiliation. When you bring a politician in to come and campaign, what you have done is you've made the church a political forum and have already selected that is the political party you as a church is going for.
Na bra one ne guso kasa no a na obisa no se ensemtwefo ene afoforo pi na ka se asese die asofo kra no amanyofo na etua wonka enti bibi koso ewo oman mu a won pese wobeka ho asem na okire ne nsem sei de kire ensemtwefo.
You know what? I think that what comes out very clearly, and with the Christian Council, I try to do some things there as someone who advises them on interreligious relations that they have asked me to do that. I think that what comes up, from what I understand from the Christian Council, they speak the authority. The only difficulty that comes is that it doesn't come in the open. And that's what the leadership of the Christian Council have to think about. Because the silence is such that people would say they are not talking. I tell you, they are talking. They are talking, but they are not bringing it into the public to create more confusion.
Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel K. Asante na Oyekane Methodist Bishop ewo Ghana ha ono akroya na no san eye Dwamtrani Ema National Peace Council na ode afutu ede ama Ghana emebru se wompre asomdwei ene kroye ewo oman titu ene se ye kwakoto abano na abra oguso kasa no na ode afutu ema ono ka kire emebru no ese yen ena yeye Ghana dachi osan kire ne nsemu ka se yema yeni ena ho na yema ye ho kwan ema amanyofo emfa yen enye dia wope esanse yeye Ghana dachi entino Reverend Professor K. Asante ka se yempre asomdwe da na eno ena ebeboa ama enchirima nso ehunu ne se ampa oman no sesa ye no eye emmebunu a ewo ho enne ena epre esesa ye
emmebunu asema ya na metaka kire mebunu ne se ye taka kire mo se the future is yours nyeza ne yeka na ochina enne nebe wo china so what I say if rinden ya ko china se wo say na ochina bi ani ho if you destroy today you have no tomorrow enti mabunu mesremo yenya yenyinyini wo hwe Ghana omo ebonto anofa majority yenyinyini we are in their 60s nomne ne manema obi ani ho besanya 60 years ni bia baka ne mfie ho anaso wadi 70 obenya bia baka ho na mode ye mode enti mumfa ahobrase mumamo adwiri mu nna ho wo mo aman yosem obi ba no obehyew se kokoye bibi anya wo mo ata ma oyeye sa ne ma ne wo mo manka ho unta hu so wo mo ba bi eka ho da ade se ya ade no de ne banka ho bi munye aman yosem banye ne de basabasaye ebeba.
Dr. Victor Caesar asafoba ewo Salvation Congregation na apomodin abedwoko ya wate ewo ho no oka ho bi na ode afutuo ma asafoma no na oka se bronya eda enim yenhwe se eye Ghana aduane a yedua no eno na esese yedie na eno na ahoden ewo mu na se ye pre ehwehwe eno akiri kwan edia ebeboa yen ema yenya ahoden ode afutuo ma se yenni aduane bi etese boode bayire beans ene ne ayen ankasa yedua no na osan eto aso eka se yedi sa enuane no na yede boa Ghana akuafo ema wonso wanya sika ama Ghana nso anya sika na yetumi etumpon ewo yen sika sem.
So I must say that luckily most Ghanaian foods that we eat, they are healthy. All right, a few things they are healthy, so we advise that yes, you eat our locally based food, which are very healthy. course, I tell people that yes, eat in moderation. So if you are eating fufu, yes, you can eat your fufu, but look at the quantity. Very important. So we take something small with your soup, which are healthy. And of course, we advise that we avoid the oily foodstuff, high salt intake, and of course the sugar. And then, as part of the healthy eating, we should add to our food some fruits and vegetables. Very important. And we have them in abundance. The contumely, the turkey berry, which you call cantoses and all that. They are very healthy. The greens should be part of our life. But look, generally, our food that we eat, they are very healthy. And we should eat in moderation. That's the routine.
Wabasrefo enhyehyeye mu no emfie nan bia na yepa yempanimfo na YPG eye emmabunuko a ewo Love Congregation enso wopa wompanimfo emfie nan na wondwumadie enyina abawie ya wapa empanimfo fofora emfie nan ya eda ye enimi tu wode wa adwuma ehye wonsa ama wato adwuma no eso na adwumadie no ekoso no woni awie won adwuma no ede woni a eba no adwuma ehye wonsa na abra empanimfo a wobehye adwuma foforo ase no wode won adwuma ehye wonsa no sei ena YPG president a yedi na adwuma foforo ehye ne nsa no eni mpanimfo aka no wano de semo a wode to edwa enie.
We'll always be present to support. Whenever you call upon us, we'll be there, we'll be ready, we'll be available. We are always available 24/7, so you can call on us any day, anytime, when we respond.
So I took over the reins of YPG in October 2021, and today being the third year of my reign, I'm handing over. We're able to mobilize the youth. Taking over the YPG reigns, we realized that the youth were having some apathy towards coming for meetings and other things. We're able to implement certain things that we're able to mobilize them and bring them together as a youth for us to worship together. And I can say, leaving the office as the president, I can say boldly that now we have a united front, and our new executives will have it easier and also be able to work well.
Eha ena ebre ebe me ye kwan na ene akankase no yede ne nyina esie se obade edom ye ne yeda so etinkwam a ochena yebesan ede kase foforo ede abremo medin ede Kofi Late yakramo.